Libra 23. So this is my opinions on all 12 zodiac signs. Some of you might get offended, some of you might not. These are my personal opinions. Does not make it fact, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and that's that. Okay, let's start with Taurus. My personal opinions on Taurus. So it's a split opinion, okay? Because I know parents, they work a good job, they're very healthy, very stable, what is normal after all? But I would say normal, like cookie cutter normal. They're worried about their credit scores, like they do things by the book. They're very healthy, normal people. But then on the other hand, some of the worst, most psychotic people I've ever encountered are Tauruses. So that's my opinion on Taurus. Now let me move to Aries. Okay, so my opinion on Aries. Aries is very, very powerful. Probably more powerful than they even know themselves. Very powerful people. When they enter a room, you know that you can just tell. Like, you can just tell who they are. I also feel like they're very determined, but Aries tend to also be super humble. Like, they're much more power. See, all they have to do is walk in a room and people get intimidated. Okay? I'm all about empowerment. I'm all about, strong energy. So for me personally, I think this is a good thing. But, there's people who have low self-esteem and people who can't handle it, and they recoil from an Aries. But what I do notice is that Aries is very humble. Even though they possess that great energy and that strong energy, I feel like either they don't know it themselves, or they choose to not flaunt it. But Aries is a very powerful sign, and they're almost always super good looking. I don't know, has anybody ever noticed that? Aries is almost always super good looking. Now, let's move on to Pisces. So I am a Pisces, okay? So I'm, again, much like Taurus, I kind of have the same opinion about Pisces. My opinion of Pisces is, if they're a good Pisces, they're a good Pisces, okay? They're good all the way around. If they're good, they're good. If they're bad, they're probably some of the worst people you'll ever meet. The most evil, the most vicious, the most vile. But I split Pisces into 3 categories. Very good, the worst of the worst, and then in the middle. The middle, please nobody take offense to this. Crying, sobbing, hysterical, can't get their life together, always playing the victim. I'm on the street because he didn't love me anymore, she didn't love me anymore. If they don't want to be with me, then I don't want to live. Very sloppy, crying, hysterical, just a complete and total mess. So I put Pisces into 3 different categories. So please. Okay, my personal opinion, okay? There's 2 types of Geminis in my personal opinion. All right. There's the Donald Trump type, oh no, I don't even know if this is recording still. I will re-record this if I have to. But it's almost like a sense of, it's almost like they expect for people to read off of a script. Again, this is my personal opinion. This does not make it fact. This is not all signs. Okay? So it's almost like if I have a girlfriend, I give my girlfriend flowers. I expect for my girlfriend to say, "Oh, thank you. This is the best day of my life. How did I get so lucky?" And if they don't say that, I notice Cancers will freak out. They don't understand that people have free will and that they can go in any direction that they want to. From my experience with Cancers. from my experience. Does not make it fact. Every person is different. And, you know, it does their sun, their moon, their rising, what's in their chart absolutely affects this. So nobody freak out. Leos. I believe that there are two types of Leos. Very protective. You know, taking care of the path. You know, just nurturing their lovers, nurturing their wives, their husbands, their families. They want the greater good of the community. And then there's the selfish, vindictive, narcissist, me type. That's my opinions on Leo. Let's go to Virgo. Oh, let's go to Virgo. Okay. Personal experience. Okay? I know everybody says that Scorpios are the freaks of the zodiac. Unless you've been with a Virgo, you probably don't want to throw up your scorecard just yet. You know, like in a figure skating, how like you can throw up your numbers. Oh, they look a little innocent, or if it's just from experience, they have a lot. I don't know, but they're very good at what they do. So that's my first thought when I think of Virgo. That's what goes off in my head. Okay. Next thing is, they're so thoughtful. Virgos tend to be really thoughtful. You know, like if you get like a personalized gift from a Virgo won't just throw you money. A Virgo will, you know, hand select the gift. You know, let's say it's for Christmas. They'll be, you know, all year round watching your social media to see the exact gift that they're going to get you, because it's going to be personalized and it's going to be thoughtful. Very heartwarming people. But then, of course, there's the, you know, nasty, vindictive, crazy kind, and the cheater kind, and the never satisfied, and the wandering eye, all that stuff of a Virgo. So there's two types. Let's go to Libra. My first thing that I think of when I think of Libra is, do you want to fight? Is, you know, oh, you want to take this outside? Oh, hell no. What did they just say to me? That's what I think of when I think of Libra. I also think of self-sabotaging. But I also think of unique, smart. When I think of Libra, I never think of balanced. I'm, you know, I hate to be offensive, but I think that that's a misconception about Libras, is the balance. I don't agree with that. They're almost always unbalanced, but it's only because they're pursuing big things. You know, Libra is over the top. They are not subtle and they are not balanced. They are over the top, larger than life, most likely to be a star, most likely to be successful. You don't get successful by being balanced. I'm sorry, you just don't. By, you know, Libras scribble outside the lines. Libras will do things. Okay, what's that saying? There's a saying. What is it? Successful people are willing to do the things that unsuccessful people are not willing to do. They will take chances, take risks. Let's say, for example, love. A Libra, if a Libra ends a relationship, they're going to move on to the next. They're going to keep dating until they find. You cannot keep a Libra down. That's one thing nobody can do. A Libra, you cannot keep them down. You know, they just roll with the punches. So that's what I think of Libra. And I know Libra's going to freak out and be like, yeah, she wants a fight. That's it. I hate Jamie's Libra 20. Because I know you guys. I know Libra. I'm a Libra rising. So I know all about you. But that's my opinion of Libras. I mean this in the nicest way. Pretty much you guys don't take no shit. So this is a good thing. So now let's move on to Scorpio. Ho, 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 Scorpio. Woo! Woo! Okay, Scorpio. Everybody wants a Scorpio. Everybody loves Scorpio. Everybody's obsessed with Scorpio. Everybody loves to hate Scorpio. Scorpio's the one that got away. I hate all Scorpios. That's what people think of Scorpio. My opinion, I've never dated a Scorpio. I know you guys are dangerous. I'm not trying to get my heart broken. Oh, hell no. I would never, me personally, would never be with a Scorpio. All of my business comes from people dealing with a Scorpio. like 99% of my business. If they wiped Scorpio off the map, I'd be in trouble. So thank you, Scorpio, for keeping me going, keeping me afloat. Okay, but Scorpio, you guys are sensual. You guys are manipulative. You guys know how to get in somebody's mind. Now, I will say that there are two types of Scorpios, and I'm going to categorize it, the men versus the women. The women are some of the most nurturing people you'll ever meet. You know, a Scorpio mother, oh, you don't want to mess with that. If you are a child of a Scorpio mother, most likely your mom sheltered you. Nobody could ever mess with you, and if they did, Big Mama was coming out swinging. If you are a man, you've probably broken a lot of hearts. You probably can't keep it in your pants. You probably lie a lot. That's okay. That's my personal opinion. Okay? But pretty much, what I think of Scorpio is if anybody's been with a Scorpio, they usually never forget them and they want them back for the rest of their life. Even if Scorpio did them wrong, they still want you back. Now let's move on to Sagittarius. My personal opinions on Sagittarius. Okay. I'm going to tell you that I've been with a few Sagittarius men. I've never felt so protected. I've never felt so never felt so set straight. I've never felt so at peace. I've never felt so healthy as when I was with a Sagittarius. I've had friends that were Sagittarius. Being friends with them, I never felt so safe. I've never felt so healthy. I've never felt so put together. There's something about Sagittarius that and this is only if the Sagittarius likes you and wants to be this for you, okay? Because Sagittarius is cutthroat. They don't F around. As nice as they are, they can be pure evil. Okay? You know, you might end up in a ditch somewhere if you screw over a Sagittarius, so you better watch your backs. But a Sagittarius, I'm telling you right now, if you are in their good graces, oh, you are set for life. Oh, Sagittarius, I feel like their true calling in life is life coach. If you get a Sagittarius on your side, all of your troubles will go away. It's like you have your own personal guardian angel. Yes. Now let's move on to Capricorn. My personal opinion of Capricorn. Okay. All right. I've had my heart broken by every Capricorn I've ever been with. So I will just put that there. Okay. They give you a sense of security that makes you feel like, you know, it's a forever thing. They make you truly believe it's forever, and then sometimes they rip the carpet out from under you, and then you're like, dang, what happened? Like, now what do I do? I had my whole life, you know, planned around you, with you in it, and now bam, poof, gone. So I do feel like Capricorns can be really great partners, great lovers, if they want to stick around. Capricorn, you'd have to really keep their interest for them to stick around. Also, Capricorn women, some say that they are the best to date. Every man that I've ever talked to that's ever been with a Capricorn woman, they literally say Capricorn women are the best to date, to marry, because they put up with a lot. You know, Capricorn women are it's like, what do you say? The glue that holds the family together. The matriarch. They are the matriarch. If there's a problem, they feel it can be worked out. Also, Capricorn women, they don't freak out over everything. So they pick their battles very wisely. Whereas, let's say, for an example, a Pisces woman, you do one thing wrong and we're like, ah! So, yeah, but whereas a Capricorn, you didn't come home for 2 nights, they came home and the Capricorn woman's just on the couch watching TV. Oh, I made dinner. If you're hungry, heat yourself up a plate. They're a lot more, like, lenient. Whereas maybe other signs, it would be life or death if you did something wrong. So that's my opinion on Capricorns. So now let's move to Aquarius. Okay. I have been with several Aquarius men. I have a child. My first husband is an Aquarius man. He's very reliable. He's very nurturing. And all the Aquarius men I've ever been with were reliable, nurturing, and loving. All of them. They gave, I don't want to be disrespectful, but they gave me all their money. They paid all my bills. They were worried about my feelings. Like, they were nurturing and loving. I will tell you this, though. Everybody else that I've talked to about Aquarius, my brother is an Aquarius, and literally there's a woman sitting in the ICU because of him. And I've heard so many similar stories about Aquarius, that they were the worst, that they ruin lives, that they're psycho, they're crazy. I mean, that's what I've heard. But I personally have never experienced this other than my brother, the Aquarius. I've only experienced good things from Aquarius. I even know several Aquarius women, and they're like super nice as well. Like, they stick it out. They're in relationships that have trouble, and they still stick by their man. They stick it out. They're nurturing. They're loving. But literally, if I ask them, hey, what happened with you and the Aquarius, they're gonna say some really effed up stuff. So I'm assuming that there's two sides to Aquarius, two types, because literally, I mean, I've been treated so well by Aquarius. Put on a pedestal and treated like a freaking princess, treated like a queen by all the Aquarius men I've ever been with. They laid down the red carpet. They threw it out. They played music as I walked. They threw rose petals at my feet. Oh yeah, Aquarius men always treated me good. Always have. Even the women that I know, they treat their men good. Like how the men treated me. That's how they treat their men. So I mean, I know a lot of people might get offended with what I'm saying, and you might be like, no, Aquarius is evil. They might be. I mean, I know for sure my brother is. I mean, he's Satan himself. He's Satan. So I do know that they can be. But keep in mind, guys, these are my personal opinions. My personal opinions. Personal opinions.